Hello, everybody. Come on in, join us. So happy to see you today. If you're here in the United States, you've had a long holiday weekend. Welcome back from the holiday weekend. I'm getting excited. I am Donna, and we have an awesome weekend coming up in about 3 days. Yeah, 3 days next weekend, September 11th, 12th, and 13th for our energy healing weekend. We have an amazing lineup of speakers, of teachers who are going to take you on a healing journey for 3 days. We have Lee Harris, we have Jean Houston, we have Vishen Lakhiani, we have Donna Eden, my mama. We have friends lined up for you who we have respected for years. They are the giants of the world of energy healing, and they are our friends, and we have asked them to come together during these really challenging, freaky, weird times. Isn't this bizarre, you all? In 2020, we're going to come together and bring calm and bring joy and bring stability and bring peace for your life so you can take your next step with some real confidence going forward. And today I have one of the teachers with me, Mr. Stephen Washington. I am so happy to be talking to him. He's going to share with you about Qigong, about healing, about how to really bring healing and peace into your body, into your cells, into your life. We'll talk a little bit about what he's teaching, but let me tell you about Stephen. He was a professional dancer. He performed around the world, including on Broadway. He made his way into traditional Chinese medicine, and as part of traditional Chinese medicine, he found Qigong, and it changed his life. He has been teaching people this beautiful art and healing modality for over 20 years. And he's going to talk to you about that today. And I'll tell you more about our weekend. It's so exciting. We have 50% off right now, just 3 days left. But first of all, let's say hello to Stephen. Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Dondi. Thank you so much for having me here. I swear your energy is just contagious. It's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing it with me and everyone else. So great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, you know what? I really appreciate that. It is heartfelt. Even when I'm walking around and I'm not smiling, I'm still feeling the smile on the inside. And I'm still feeling the energy and the joy. And I have to credit that to my mom, Donna Eden, who raised me in a really joyful, happy household with health all around us. But thank you for saying that.
I feel it. It feels genuine. Absolutely. So yeah, great.
Thank you. Well, let's talk about Qigong. And I know some people say Qigong. I've been saying Qigong. I hope I'm not butchering this term because I fully respect the art. And
No, I
can you
don't think
tell
you're wrong.
us how exactly to say it?
Qigong? Qigong.
Qigong.
Yeah, Qigong.
Qigong.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Tell us just briefly about it because there is a lot of misunderstanding, I find, with people thinking, oh, I think it might be a martial art. No, it's a healing art. No, it's a way to calm yourself. No, it's really just like Tai Chi. No, it's not like Tai Chi at all. Can you tell
Yeah.
us?
Well, what I understand about Qigong is that there are three reasons to practice it. You can practice it for martial purposes. You can also practice it for spiritual purposes, and you can also practice it for health reasons. So there's three different sections or three different types of Qigong, but there are many different styles, thousands of different styles. I mean, this ancient form has been around for over 5,000 years. So there's something quite magical about it, and that clearly it works because it's been in existence for so long and it's helped so many different lives, so many lives. My understanding of it in terms of is Tai Chi. Qigong is Qigong, Tai Chi. My teacher, who is Lee Holden, I love Lee Holden, he talks about how Tai Chi and is just another form of Qigong. One of the things that differentiates Qigong and Tai Chi is Tai Chi, there are these different forms and how movements are strung together. With Qigong, you're basically repeating a movement over and over again. So it's a bit more simpler in some respects, but it's still energy cultivation. It's still life force energy cultivation and movement. It all circles back to enhancing our health and our well-being. Also opening you up for deeper consciousness, opening yourself up to more insight and intuition, connection to the divine, presence. Still helps you to revitalize your body, energize your body, right? Because we have the body, we have the mind, we have the spirit, and they all are to be in alignment with one another, and for the energy between those parts of ourselves to flow freely.
Thank you. I have watched some of your videos. I have read about you, and I've heard you say that Qigong helps the spine, the spinal column, and when the spinal column is healthy, the nervous system is healthy.
Absolutely.
And I know in our work in energy medicine, there is so much emphasis on the nervous system. Can you tell us what a person's life might be like when their nervous system is healthy? Maybe when they dive into Qigong and their spinal column becomes healthy, so their nervous system is healthy. What does that mean exactly?
Well, when I think about when their spinal column is healthy, when their nervous system is healthy, that there is more opportunities for us to nourish all parts of the body in terms of the way the spinal column and how the spinal column and the nerves provide nutrients and information to every part of the body. So when the spinal column is healthy, that information can go to the body, and then the body can send information back to the spinal column and back to the brain. So I think those channels are more open. Also, Qigong has this amazing ability to take us out of that fight or flight response that we have to the world around us. There's so many things that can overstimulate our central nervous system and send us into fight or flight. Fight or flight, by all means, is a very important part of being a human being on this planet, being an animal of sorts. But in the world that we live in today, it's overstimulated. We can have a fight or flight response being stuck in traffic in our cars. We can have a fight or flight response when we are, in serious danger. Oftentimes the body doesn't quite know the difference, and so it's easily triggered. So one of the things about Qigong that's incredible, and all the little practices within it, even the breath practices, help to bring us more into a state of balance within the central nervous system.
Beautiful. I love how you talk about the channels, that it really is a communication in the body. When the
Oh yeah,
spinal system is healthy and the nervous system is healthy, then they're communicating to the rest of the body to be
absolutely.
healthy. Yeah, so that's beautiful how you put that. And fight, flight, freeze,
Breathe.
response. Oh my gosh, when somebody is in that place, it's hard to even know you're in that place till you come out of it and you realize how beautiful life is and how alive you feel. And I know
Yeah.
that's what Qigong does.
I think
So
that's a great point that you make. I think that these practices, also the other things that all the other teachers will teach during this amazing weekend, will just help us to all become more sensitive to our energy, to what's happening within our own energy field. And we'll be more in tune with what's happening, so that when something does happen that knocks us off our center, we're able to recognize it, self-correct, self-soothe sooner rather than later.
Yes, yes. And I think that is really kind of the foundation of a healthy nervous system, that we can recognize sooner, that we can take ourselves out of stress sooner. So the stress doesn't have that domino effect of, oh, now our
Yes.
neck hurts and now our back hurts and now we have a stomach ache. We don't even go there.
Right.
So that's fantastic. Stephen, I know you've had lots of students through the years, lots of clients through the years, and I heard from a little birdie that you're an amazing massage therapist. But for Qigong, what are some of the ways that you have seen Qigong help people? Some of the real tangible ways?
Last fall, Leah and I did an event in New York City, I believe at Collegiate Church in the East Village. And it was a wonderful event. And there was a woman who approached me during one of the breaks. I went out into the house, was having a conversation with the sound engineer, and this woman waited patiently for me to finish talking to him. She was an older woman. She gave me a hug. She held my hand, quite firm. She has a very firm grip. But she wanted to express to me how much the Qigong that I've taught through my online videos, the free content that I put out there, my online courses, she wanted me to know how much it's meant to her and how it's changed her physical being. She suffered for so long with back pain. She was on the verge of walking down the path of possibly having surgery to correct the issues with her spine. But before she took that leap, she decided to really give it her all and try this movement practice and committed to herself to doing it every single day. And she said it saved her. She's like, I ended up not needing the back surgery. That was so incredible to hear. I mean, I've heard other people describe those things, other teachers talk about things that have happened to themselves or to some of their students. But this is the first time that one of my students came to me and shared that really amazing experience with me. And that's just one of many.
Well, it is amazing, and it feels miraculous when you hear that. I have heard that as well. I know of somebody who was in a horrible car accident. Of
Mhm.
course, doctors had doomsday news for him. He'd never walk
Wow.
again. He'd never be able to use his limbs in the same way. And he entered the world of Qigong, and he is walking, exercising, dancing, smiling, happy, never had the surgery. So,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for sharing that with us. I also wanted to just touch on how easy Qigong can be.
Mhm.
And when people first hear about it, I think the natural tendency for us as human beings is to think, oh, that's going to be too hard. That's going to take up too much time. But I know there are easy techniques, in fact, that we could just do here, sitting here together. Can you take our viewers through something right
I would
now?
love to. I would love to. So let's just do a simple exercise that helps to move energy through the forearms and the hands. You know, oftentimes we have trouble with our forearms and hands. How many people out there have carpal tunnel or tension or tightness or stiffness? We're on the computers a lot. We're doing things with our hands. So this is a great way to how we say oil the joints. So you're going to interlace your fingers, bring the palms of your hands together, and you're just going to make little figure eights like so. And as you do so, you'll feel a nice stretch through one side of your forearm into the hand, and then the other side, stretching out the yin and the yang meridians of your forearms and hands. Right. And then from here, we will lift one forearm, lower the other, and feel that great stretch through the hands. We do this in part because meridians flow from the body all the way to the fingertips and then from the fingertips to the rest of the body. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Feel that great stretch. Good. And then from here, palms face down in front of you like so. Shake out your wrists and hands. Make sure that while you're doing this, you just relax your shoulders. Yeah, shoulders away from your ears. And then palms face up. Same thing. And then you'll pause, bend your fingers, bring your nail beds together and your first knuckles and rub. And then slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And then place your hands on your laps. Close your eyes for a moment. And just become aware of the energy circulating through your forearms and your hands, all the way to your fingertips. This is a reminder that we are more than our physical body. We are energy, we are vibration, we are light. Qigong is this wonderful practice that helps us to tune in to our own energy instead of tuning out. Excellent. Open your eyes. How was that for you?
For me, it was fantastic. I loved it.
That's
Thank
great.
you. And thank you for reminding me to lower my shoulders because they were creeping toward my ears.
They have this funny habit of doing that, right? It's a funny way about the shoulders.
Yes, and as soon as you reminded me, not only did I lower them, but I immediately felt like, okay, more relaxed. So thank you. Thank you. So tell us what you'll be teaching us in the weekend coming up, September 11th, 12th, 13th, and what people will learn and journey through while taking your class.
Excellent. Well, I'm going to focus on the three treasures. So the Taoists believe that we all have three treasures within our bodies, right? And that they are all connected. They're not separate. The world likes to tell us that our body, our emotions, and our minds are very separate things, but they're actually all the same energy, just different forms of energy. So I'm going to just take you on a journey inward to discover the treasures within you. So often we're looking for treasures outside of ourselves, whether it's money, jewels, attention, what have you. But this is a nice reminder that we have so much within us. We have so much power. And I just want everyone to awaken to that. So that's what we'll do this weekend.
Beautiful. Fantastic. And I have to apologize if you're hearing all sorts of weird sounds. I have a brand new Mac and I have yet to figure out how to turn off the computer sounds.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery, but I will figure it out before the big weekend, September 11th, 12th, and 13th. For all of you who are watching us, join us for that weekend. It's going to be incredible. 9 amazing teachers in the field of energy healing, and we'll take you on a 3-day journey through sound healing. We have Marcela Lobos, who is going to take us on a journey with the womb and the divine feminine for men and women. We have Jean Houston. If you have not experienced Jean Houston, you need to come to this weekend just for Jean Houston. She's fantastic, but everybody is. All the teachers are fantastic. Junia, Chou, and Lee Harris. And we'll have Titania Dolan, my sister, doing energy dance in the mornings with you to get your energy moving. And if you aren't a dancer, no worries. We use the word dance, but really it is just finding the way your body moves individually. We're all individuals. We'll have Karen Drucker playing her beautiful music of gratitude and appreciation and peace, and she's going to give us a live concert. And we have a couple of bonuses, so let me tell you about those. my mom, Donna Eden, said, you know, it's going to be a great weekend, but I just love the people. I want to hug the people. And I said, but Mom, we can't hug right now. We're in each other's computers. And she said, but I want to reach out and just know, let them know I'm with them and have them be with me. And I said, well, we could maybe do something extra. She said, yes, yes, let me spend more time with them. So she's going to give 2 hours after the weekend. We're going to set up 2 hours live with Donna Eden for your questions, and you get to ask her anything you want about energy medicine, about pain, about sorrow, about life, about how she healed her multiple sclerosis, how you might be healing your injuries or ailments. And so we're going to have that as a bonus just for signing up for the weekend and joining us. But we have another one. We're going to have a download for you. It's an hour and a half class about the 9 energy systems. And the 9 energy systems is what we teach in Eden Energy Medicine and the Eden Method. It's everything. Some of them you've heard from the chakras and meridians. You may have heard of the electric system in the body and the triple warmer. So that's a fantastic bonus. It's a money back guarantee, folks. So if you come to the weekend and you're like, oh, this isn't really for me, it isn't really what I thought it would be, no worries, you get your money back. Just no questions asked at all. We'll just give you your money back. So you can't lose. By signing up, you get the bonuses, you get the speakers. It's 50% off right now. And look down in the comments. In the comments, there are links for you. So you can click on those links, find out more, go sign up. We are so happy you joined us today for this Facebook Live. Thank you, Stephen Washington, for being with us today. We appreciate you.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me. It's lovely to be here with you.
Thank you. And we will see you all on Friday, September 11th, 12th, 13th for the Energy Healing Weekend. See you then.